DJ Bandana.
First off, it's 2018. Super shout out to all my YouTube fam. Before you even get started, make sure you smash the subscribe button. So on the bottom of this video right there, it says subscribe. Once you hit the subscribe joint, it's like a little bell icon. I need you just to click that bell icon so you can get notifications so we can grow the channel, because this is what I'm trying to do. But Happy New Year to everybody. It's 2018. I just got to share with y'all this wonderful story about Miracle Making Joe. Now, with it being a new year and all that, I wanted to make sure that the first video of the new year was something positive, which actually it had to be something positive, but something positive happened to me. But before we do that, I got to grab my hat because it's 2018, first shave of the year, head all shiny. I don't feel like y'all leaving comments, call me Milk Dud Head and all that type of stuff. But anyways, this is the story about Miracle Making Joe. All right, so check it. On a serious note, I had a, well, I can tell you now because I ain't got it no more, but I had this car that I love called Fantasia. It was a 2008 Dodge Magnum, all black, with the black tints and all that. But this car kind of old. I had the car for probably too many years. Had like 160,000 miles on the car. And long story short, I was just tired of putting money into it. Stuff just kept happening to this car. But I needed a vehicle to get around because I worked 2 jobs, a DJ, got my daughter and all that. So long story short, my inspection sticker had expired. So basically, like the last month and a half, 2 months, your boy been riding around dirty. Your boy definitely been riding around dirty. So I was kind of scared about getting pulled over because of the inspection sticker and them like towing my car. There was a bunch of problems with the car too. Like my gas meter was broke, so I never knew how much gas I had. Like it'll go from full to like, yo, your car about to cut off like in a split second, whatever like that. So long story short, I was going to a bunch of just different car dealerships in the area because I see like all the advertisements and all that. And I'm not going to name these dealerships and all that. I ain't gonna be that petty. It's 2018, but there's a lot of dealerships that I went to, and they were like guaranteed approval, bad credit, no credit. You know the whole spiel that they give you. So long story short, about the span about 3 months, I was going to this one car dealership, and they would have me come through, fill out the paperwork, credit app, and all that, and they say, okay, cool. Now what I wanted was a 4-door pickup truck. I'm like, any type of 4-door pickup truck. I want the Dodge Ram 1500 joint, but any type of 4-door pickup truck. I don't need a pickup truck. I'll probably never move anything in my life. I just like the way that they look. I really didn't need it, but I wanted a pickup truck. So long story short, I was going to these different dealerships, and they would tell me, like, okay, cool, you approved for this one, but you got to put down like $4,000 or some crazy stuff, whatever like that. And then a couple of them would tell me, like, okay, you approved, everything is good, we're going to call you back tomorrow, wrap everything up. And then, like, 2 weeks later, I wouldn't hear anything, so I called and complained. They're like, you know what, we apologize. We don't know how this happened. We're going to have you come in again, and we promise you this time we're going to make sure we do everything for you. So, just about the span of 4 months I went through this with, like, several different dealerships. But this is one dealership in specific that kept having me come out there, fill out paperwork, tell me I was approved, and I would never hear anything else back from them. So finally I got annoyed after about a month and a half of just getting run around. Like, yo, just tell me no. If the answer is no, just tell me no. Like, if you can't do it, just tell me you can't do it. Like, don't just, like, tell me you hired and I don't hear anything like that. So after about a month and a half, 2 months, I finally called and I flip out. No, they called me. They kept calling me like, hey, we're looking at the system, seeing that you're interested in get a car. Can we get you in for a test drive? I'm like, yo, do y'all not check y'all system? Because I've been to every single last one of y'all dealerships, every single last location, and y'all told me the exact same thing, and I came in and filled out the exact same paperwork and answered the exact same questions, and the person told me the exact same thing. So I need you to do is stop calling me, look at your little computer, figure out what you need to figure out, what's already done, and then call me back. But I'm tired of this. So long story short, they had a manager get on the line. So the manager from the dealership, he calls me. He's like, man, I apologize. I don't know what happened. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, listen, I'm just going, not to cut you off, no disrespect, but I've had the worst experience ever with trying to get a car from your dealership. But I mean, if y'all too busy, y'all selling too many cars, that y'all ain't got enough time to sell me a car, I understand. Just keep it G. Just tell me, yo, listen, we got other people buying better cars, spending more money. We ain't got time. Go somewhere else. I'd have respected that more than you keep telling me that you gonna call me back. I never get a call back. But anyways, the manager said, okay, this time I'm going to follow through, come to this specific location. I'm going to personally stay on these people and work through everything with you. So I went there the last time, filled out the application and all that. He showed me some pictures of the different cars on the computer joint. He's like, you know what? I know you've had a bad experience. So I don't want you to sit here for 2 hours while I search for this car or like that. What I'm going to do is in my time, I'm going to put the cars that match with what you're looking for and what we can work out, what your finance and all stuff like that. And then what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to call you back in the morning and have all the cars lined up here, and you can just pick out which one test drive and all that. That's what I'm going to do for you. A month and a half later, I ain't hear nothing. He ain't do nothing. I ain't get no call, no text messages, no nothing. So this is where Miracle Making Joe comes into the story. So one day, you know, everybody say, I got you, I can do this, da-da-da, whatever like that. Yo, I got you, bro, da-da-da. Not saying that I doubted him. I just never really thought about it. I knew Joe worked at a dealership, but I always see, like, the pictures and like that. Like, yo, you got this person in the car, you got this person in the car. But I'm just looking at these people, like, yo, they definitely got to have either better down payment than me or better credit than me, or like that. So I kind of just didn't really think about it. And then my girl brother had went to Joe and got a car, and he came by after. He had this Empire, you know, like the middle part of the car where they got like the GPS and the screen like that. Like the size of his screen thing was like the size of the TV in my house. He got like he got like a 50-inch like little joint in the middle. That's besides the story, but the car was hot. So Joe hooked him up with the Impala joint. So I said, you know what? I've been trying to get a car for 3-4 months. I'm tired of riding around dirty. Let me just inbox Joe and see what we can do. So I was like, I know that he's busy because he's selling all these cars. He works at one of the major dealerships, which is West Her on Transit. So I didn't even call the West Her on Transit. I didn't even email him any of that. I like inboxed him on Facebook, gave him the whole spiel, like, yo, had a bad experience with all these other dealerships. Just had a bad experience in the last 3-4 months trying to get a car. I know you're busy, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, I know I'm not going to hear back from him for a couple hours like that, or he's going to tell me sometime next week. He immediately inboxed me back, was like, yo, can you make it in today at like 2 o'clock? This is at like, I sent this message at like 1:30. So I'm like, that's a good sign. So I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe this will work out with Joe. So I'm like, yeah, I'll be there after work. I'll come through, and this is what I want. So we went over. I printed out like probably like 15 different cars that fit what I was looking for. Just a little backtrack to the story too. A couple weeks prior to this, a couple weeks prior to me calling Miracle Making Joe, I was at church at Zion Dominion, and Pastor Hennies was saying how when he gets a new car, before he gets a new car, he'll go and buy the hang on a second. He'll go and buy the keychain for the car that he wants, or whatever like that, just to prepare for the car. So he's like, you got to prepare yourself. Da, da, da. And I was paying attention to the words. I was just like, that's odd. Like, why would you buy the keychain for a car that you don't have yet? But in the back of my head, I'm thinking like his credit probably way better than mine too. So that's probably why he does it. But you know what I did? I was obedient, and I went and did the same thing. So I went to the little AutoZone joint. See the little Dodge joint right there? Bong. So I went to the little AutoZone joint. I'm like, yo, where y'all keychains at? So I go over, get the keychain, go to ring myself out. She's like, so you just came here just for a keychain? And I didn't want to explain to her the whole thing about how I was in church and the whole Zion thing, buy the keychain before you get the car, da da da. So I was like, listen, it's a long story, but I just want to get the keychain. She's like, oh, you I know what I forgot what word she said, but basically she knew what the reason for me getting the keychain was for. And this is going to be an important part of the story about Miracle Making Joe. So I go there, fill out the paperwork with Joe and all that. He's like, oh, listen, just rest assured, I got you. In the back of my head, all I hear is every single person in the last 4 months who told me that I got you. All I kept hearing was I got you. I got you. Even though I personally know Miracle Making Joe, but I was like, I didn't take it too seriously. I was like, I'm probably not going to hear anything for a couple of days, or it's going to be a definite no, or whatever like that. So long story short, because I don't want to drag this out too far. Like I said, I just want to make sure the first video of the year was something positive. Long story short, like I said, I hit him up that Friday at like 1:30. He told me to come in at like 2. I went there, filled out the paperwork and all that. That following Saturday, I pulled off the lot with my new car, which is the car right here. And here. Okay, so I didn't get the truck that I wanted because I would have had, the truck that I wanted was actually an older model truck. I wanted like I think it was like a 2012 Dodge Ram 1500 with like no features, with like 120,000 miles or something like that. But I got the Dodge 100th anniversary edition, 2014 Dodge Charger with like crazy low mileage. Like when I tell you like this interest rate though, I ain't gonna get all the specifics of all the stuff that they worked out with like that because everybody's situation is different. But when I tell you a Miracle Joe, like listen, with my and I don't have a worse credit. Like when I say I got bad credit, I'm not saying like I got like a 250 or something like that. I might got like a 260. No, I got a 260, but I ain't got like an 800 or whatever the highest credit score is, or like that. My credit is not like totally shot. It's being repaired like that. But the first interest rate that they came back with was like crazy. Like this interest rate was basically like which is crazy. But Joe was like, you know what? We're going to work some numbers. We're going to do this. Da, da, da. Man, he did this in less than 24 hours. Got everything approved. Like I said, I pulled off the lot with the car. And I got the, I always wanted a car that had like the joint, like the key joint where you ain't got to put the key in there. You just sit in the car and you press the little button, little auto start joint like that. So that joint kind of tough. But I keep hopping out the car and forgetting that I got to like hit the brake, hit the little power joint. Like I went to go get me some tacos the other day and I like walking from my car. I'm like, why the hell is the back of my car still smoking? Car was still on. I got to get used to it. Because I'm definitely going to lose this thingy right here. But got to send a big shout out to Joe Ramos over at West Herd Transit. I'm telling y'all, if y'all know me personally, especially y'all that person know me, know my situation. If Joe can get, like I said, this is within 24 hours. And this wasn't just, it wasn't like they said, okay, boom, this is the car that works for what you're trying to do. No, this was actually one of the cars that I picked out. Like, this is like in the top 3 of the cars that I picked out. And they worked out for me within 24 hours when all the other dealerships couldn't do it within like 3-4 months. They did completely everything within 24 hours, pulled off the lot with the car. I got like a crazy warranty and all that. Like I said, the whole, shout out to Steve, shout out to Jimmy, everybody over there at West Herd Transit. Definitely going to be doing more business with y'all. And make sure if you're going to look for a car, hit up my man, Joe Ramos on Facebook. Call West Herd on Transit, ask for Joe Ramos. Tell him Bandana Black sent you for 0% off your first car. Make sure you use that promo code. But no, he gonna look out for you though. But I just want to share that quick testimony with y'all. Like, my 2018 is definitely starting off good. I ain't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, riding around with the inspection sticker messed up. Like, that Dodge Magnum, like, I love that car. Everybody, it was on his last leg, though. I'm going to keep it G. It was on his last leg. Like, last winter, I was riding the car, like, over there at Delaware Park. And, like, that car is the worst car in the wintertime. So, like, I slid, like, my car, like, jumped the curves. Like, my rim was, like, bent into the tire. So I couldn't take the tire off. It was all messed up. And my gas gauge was all messed up. It was a reliable car, though. It had, like, 160,000 miles on it. I drove that car back and forth to Atlanta, back and forth to North Carolina, everywhere. But, yes, definitely. My 2018 is starting off good. My 2017 ended off great, too. Like I said, this happened on that Friday. Got the car that Saturday and ended off 2017 good, going back into 2018. Again, Joe Ramos, West Herd on Transit, Miracle Making Joe. That's what I'm going to call him, Miracle Making Joe. And definitely, again, salute to you, Joe. Real talk, man, because you got the deal done. You made it work. Now I'm good with the new whip. Y'all be safe. Remember, life is what you make it, so make it. Check me out on 93.7 WBOK every Saturday night, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Check me out on Power 102 Jams every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 8 p.m. And that's based out of Champaign, Illinois. So y'all can download the app and all that. Make sure you please like the video, comment on the video, share the video, check out some of the other videos on there, hit that subscribe button, hit the notifications button. Y'all be safe. It's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected, a.k.a. I Am Buffalo, and I'm out.